The unfolding legal battle between Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, and the UK government over security arrangements has taken a dramatic twist, turning a dispute over safety into a scandal that could have significant personal and legal repercussions. The couple's challenge to the UK government's decision to deny them security during visits from their home in the US has brought a wave of attention, not just for the dispute's core issue, but for Meghan's controversial actions in her bid to secure protections. The security dispute. Meghan and Harry's initial contention with the UK government focused on security during their stays in Britain. Since stepping down from their royal duties in 2020, the couple faced increased public scrutiny and, they argue, increased threats. They contend that despite their non-working royal status, they remain high-profile figures with security needs due to constant threats. The UK government, however, rebuffed this, standing firm that taxpayer-funded protection is reserved for working royals. This disagreement reached the UK courts, where the Duke and Duchess of Sussex argued for the right to pay for police protection when in the UK, citing significant security threats. Despite their efforts, the government maintained its position, adding to the couple's frustration and fueling their sense of exclusion from royal privileges. Fabricated evidence uncovered. As the case progressed, a shocking revelation emerged, adding a new layer of scandal. Meghan submitted a letter to the court purportedly from the New York Police Department, intended to support her case by demonstrating the level of security deemed necessary for her in New York. However, when the letter was examined by UK legal authorities, it was found to be fabricated. The revelation that Meghan presented falsified evidence sent shockwaves through the courtroom. The judge's reaction was swift and severe. Meghan's requests were immediately dismissed, and the court ordered her to pay substantial legal fees. Furthermore, the judge referred the matter to the proper authorities for a possible criminal investigation, noting the gravity of submitting fraudulent documents in a legal proceeding. For Meghan, the consequences could be severe, with legal experts speculating on potential charges related to perjury or document falsification, which could carry fines or, in extreme cases, prison time. Personal and financial consequences. For Meghan, this case has moved from a battle over security to a potential financial and reputational catastrophe. In addition to being dismissed, she now faces over £500,000 in legal costs, a significant financial hit for the couple, who are no longer backed by the royal purse. Additionally, the scandal has seriously damaged her public image, casting doubt on her credibility and overshadowing her philanthropic and public-facing efforts. The revelation has also led to calls within certain UK circles for Meghan to be stripped of her Duchess of Sussex title. While this move is unlikely without support from the monarchy, it highlights the extent of public and media backlash. Royal watchers and former aides argue that the incident has further sullied the image of the royal family, an institution that values discretion and decorum. Meghan supporters, however, claim the letter may have been submitted by error, though this view has been met with skepticism in the face of the scandal's severity. The UK public and media response. The UK public has not been forgiving in its assessment of Meghan and Harry's security battle. Meghan's actions, particularly the false NYPD letter, have been widely criticized across UK media outlets. Many commentators argue that her alleged entitlement to royal privileges despite leaving royal duties has only deepened the sense of disconnect between her and the British public. The case has reignited long-standing debates over Harry and Meghan's departure from royal life and their pursuit of financial independence, with critics accusing the couple of wanting to retain royal benefits without the responsibilities. Even within the royal family, there is likely unease. Some former royal aides have spoken out, expressing their disappointment and asserting that Meghan's actions reflect poorly on the royal institution. While Meghan supporters have voiced that she may have misunderstood the requirements or made a mistake, the weight of the evidence against her has left little room for excuses. The impact on Prince Harry. While Meghan has borne the brunt of the scandal, her husband, Prince Harry, has not escaped unscathed. The incident has cast a shadow over his public image, with some questioning whether he was aware of or involved in the submission of the fake letter. Harry's silence on the matter has led to a degree of suspicion, though there is no evidence implicating him directly. Nevertheless, his association with the incident has compounded the backlash, raising uncomfortable questions about his and Meghan's continued reliance on their royal connection despite their departure from royal duties. For many in the UK, Harry's perceived shift from a beloved member of the royal family to a figure embroiled in lawsuits and scandalous headlines has been a point of sadness and frustration. Royal commentators and experts have noted that his involvement in such a high-profile legal battle only exacerbates tensions with his family and undermines his previously strong relationship with the British public. Possible legal and royal consequences. If the court's findings lead to further investigation, Meghan could face serious legal implications beyond her financial burden. Legal experts suggest that submitting fake documents to a court could result in criminal charges, potentially adding a criminal record to the list of fallout from the scandal. This development could affect her and Harry's public standing in the UK and abroad, straining their philanthropic endeavors and their ability to engage in public events under their royal titles. Additionally, there is now a stronger-than-ever call for Meghan to be stripped of her title. While such a decision would ultimately rest with King Charles III, it is unlikely to come without considerable thought and debate within the royal family. Stripping a title is an extreme measure, but the situation has raised enough public outcry that such a decision might eventually be considered. The future of Meghan and Harry's public image. As the scandal reverberates, Meghan and Harry face a critical juncture in their public lives. Their ongoing disputes with the royal family and now with the UK legal system are fracturing their image as independent advocates. Media observers suggest that this incident will have lasting impacts on Meghan's credibility, especially as the couple relies on their public personas to drive their media and philanthropic endeavors. The couple's brand, built on themes of compassion and advocacy, is now at odds with the reality of a scandal marked by alleged falsifications and entitlements. The court's findings have undercut their image, leaving many questioning the authenticity of their motivations and actions. The public sentiment in the UK has grown increasingly critical, with many viewing Meghan's behavior as emblematic of a broader lack of respect for the values and responsibilities associated with royal privilege. In the weeks to come, it remains to be seen how Meghan and Harry will respond to this scandal. Public relations experts suggest that a period of quiet reflection and an attempt to mend their strained relationship with the UK public and the royal family might be in their best interest. But even with a change in approach, the damage to their reputations may be difficult to repair, especially with the case's legal ramifications still looming. This scandal underscores the intense scrutiny faced by public figures like Meghan and Harry, and highlights the complexities of balancing fame, independence, and royal connections. For Meghan, the legal consequences of submitting fabricated evidence may be just the beginning of an uphill battle to restore her image. And for Harry, the case has complicated his already tenuous standing in the UK, leaving him and Meghan at a crossroads, with their path forward more uncertain than ever.